Hello and welcome back to Radiant Dawn, Lunatic Reverse, Iron Man. We are gonna do 1-5 again, and I haven't actually promoted, or I haven't actually used the Master Seal yet. I want to take a look and see if there's anything that jumps out to me as a specific reason to promote Edward instead of Leonardo, since I do have that option. And then I do also want to consider what I was talking about the last time we went through this, which was to try to push up initially, to kind of move away from these enemies. Because, you know, like the previous time that I tried moving Soth up even just for one turn, it did cause some problems due to mainly this mage. I guess... Unfortunately, Edward probably can't fight both of these two. If he could, that would help quite a bit with that. But I guess the other possibility... Yeah, he didn't... He has generally gotten good levels, but he still hasn't gotten like that much speed. So he's not like doubling these fighters, for example. If he was, that would be another thing that we could at least look at. He is probably at least capable of like standing somewhere in these guys' way, or whatever that's worth. Though we would generally probably rather have the enemies all die than attack Edward and not die, in any case. Leonardo, if he does promote, will not get doubled by this guy, will get doubled by this guy, so that's basically the same as before. Alright, naloN is nearly guaranteed to hit this guy. Leonardo, not so much. Well... I guess I didn't consider, like, what are the promotion bonuses, and would Edward possibly double, like, the fighter if he promoted or something? If we could have, like, Edward killing one of the fighters, Volog killing the other one, and Soth killing one of the Myrmidons, that would be pretty good. Let me look and see... I'm pretty sure that he isn't going to get 2 speed, but just double check that. Yeah, only 1 speed. The level, or the tier 2 bonuses in general, or the tier 1 to tier 2, we're going to put it, are not so impressive. It's too bad. I mean, supposing we did go in that general direction, I guess the other thing we could do is have Soth go up the ledge. And then... I mean, I don't love where that puts me with respect to this group, but... 11 damage. And 22 damage. So they could, the two of them could combine to take out one of these guys. We still have the problem of, like, how do we protect Leonardo from this guy? Like, Volug doesn't double him, so Volug doesn't kill him. I guess another option would be to have like Leonardo. No, he would. Oh no, wait, no. The Mage only has 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Leonardo attack this guy from down below, and then Volug attacks him. And I guess the problem is Volug is still taking the hit there. It doesn't actually decrease the amount of hits Volug takes. But if we combine that with Soth killing this guy, and then naloN just goes up here and stands here, is basically what I was thinking. Leonardo would be standing here. He'd be able to do stuff up here the following turn. So in that world, we put Leonardo back here. He comes up, does that. naloN goes here. These guys can't get down the ledge, so we don't need to block this spot. But we could. Soth maybe just goes ahead and attacks this guy at melee range, so that they screening Leonardo could then or wait. Yeah. And then, so Soth is here. Edward could stand like here, and there'd only be one enemy able to attack him. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with promoting Leonardo. I guess one issue here is get right on that guy. Okay, you're not gonna have trouble with that. 25 attack. That's 8. Yeah, you're gonna have enough damage. I guess there's no reason. We might as well deploy like this because. Or even like that. Because there's no, like, I don't think there's any advantage to denying Leonardo the option to go up the ledge. Like, we can go for the kill with Volug and maybe he gets a crit or something. I don't know. Maybe. Or we have Micaiah attack this guy, and then Leonardo does go up the ledge. Because if we can protect her with Edward, that does work. Alright. Feeling good about the overall game plan here. So... yeah, that's comfortably a kill. And then we can potentially... this thing... You're not still slowed down by the steel bow? No, okay. We don't need it for this. Okay, so just a double check here. You're not getting knocked into Wrath range by this guy. 26. So that guy, the other guy would be doing 18, which would leave you with 8. Which is more than 30%. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Also, maybe with the Iron Sword you don't... well... you'd crit that guy. Yeah, you would crit. Okay, well... Or what if... well, then we don't have a way to heal Edward. And that guy isn't going to knock him into Wrath range either. You know. Thinking, what if we, like, have Edward get this kill and then Volug kills this guy? I would put Edward in range of the mage. I don't know that the mage would go after him, granted, when he can go after Volug. But not being able to heal him seems like a real problem. Well... okay. So if Soth kills this guy, he has to do it from out of range of Micaiah if he wants to be in that spot, but just wondering about getting into something where then we can have Volug kill this guy, and then we don't have to worry about multiple enemies attacking Edward, except maybe with the mage. Like if we get... the other thing is if we get this guy out of the way, we attack this guy with Volug. Could we possibly put somebody else up here? I mean, I played Aaron back here, so he couldn't do it, and I don't know that it would be safe anyway. He gets doubled. Liana doesn't get doubled, though. Take 16 from that guy. How much does she take from the mage? 6? Exactly enough damage to die. Oh, but she does get defense from her support with Edward, so actually she would live that. Uh-huh. Not that she would... I guess the issue is that, like, we wouldn't have anybody in front of Edward, like, on this spot. That is a sand tile. This guy can't actually get to this tile. if Volug is here, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that guy wouldn't actually be able to attack Edward anyway. The mage is doing 14 to Edward, which is a lot. Liliana were in range. This guy's... Okay. 13 and 14 is 27. 12 and 14... Yeah, that's still too much. So maybe that's not the play. The other thing we could consider, if we're not worried about Soth taking damage from this guy... Which, I mean, I'd rather he didn't, but... he does lose out on the 15 avoid. But... Micaiah could come up here and stand next to Soth, and then get some bonus crit, for what that's worth. I don't think there's any way... Like, you know, if Soth attacks this guy, we could put Micaiah here, but then we have to have some way to protect Micaiah from this guy. It doesn't seem plausible. You can't shove him, right? Yeah. I mean, I wonder if there was a... Like, well, your hit rate's pretty trash. I think I'm gonna go with... Micaiah attacks first. Oh, she got... Okay, well, that works. Yeah, that works. I'd still like for you to dodge that Volug. The other thing I guess we could consider now is rescuing Micaiah backwards with Aaron and Meg, and then... And the non-repeatability of that crit, if I have to replay this again, is going to throw me off, but... We could leave Soth back here, rescue her back, drop her behind this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he would be able to get, but we would put. So we'd have Soth here. Oh no, yeah, we wouldn't actually. And Edward could do the rescuing, and be in the front. Which is certainly a better option than Aaron. I don't like that this guy has 2% crit on him, but I guess we'd use this sword. Anyway, okay, well, I need to get you out of the way anyway. Not actually a guaranteed kill. Crazy. There's nothing down here that can ranged attack Leonardo to where it would matter that he has the iron bow or the steel bow. Yeah, okay. And now potentially Edward could help out with this guy this coming turn. Help us get Soth to be able to take out the mage. To which end... Because, like, I mean, this guy will undoubtedly attack Edward. And so he'll live. Which is not ideal, but I think we can potentially finish him off with Kai or something. So let's have you... Sure that I'm not screwing this up. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I double took here, actually. I was thinking it was Edward for some reason, but it's not. Whatever. Alright, like Laura here, so we have the option to kill Volug. That means you're back here. Ow. Ow. Okay, nice. It's useless, Jill. Okay, at least the Hark's doing his job. Okay. Hand X dude is over here. Okay. So Edward were to fight this guy, I mean, it's not great. It's not great. But maybe... I guess... Does Soph with the bronze dagger kill the soldier? Maybe that's a question. He does not. So, what we could do is just have Soth go ahead and attack the mage and kill him. And I'll also pick up the kill on this guy for what that's worth. And then... This guy would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Wouldn't be able to get super far. Maybe we could actually send Edward up the ledge. Volug, we can heal and send around to here, potentially. Oops, that's not what I wanted to look at. Edward could also potentially go kill this mage. He would need to be healed first, but he could potentially do that. And then Volug could go up the ledge. The thing is... Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy... Okay. So, if we were to send somebody down to trade... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. We could trade Soth the iron or the bronze dagger after attacking this guy, and neither enemy would be able to kill or to reach the person who did the trading, which means it doesn't need to be Micaiah. We don't need to kill the axe guy. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. We don't need to. Which means we can use Micaiah to sacrifice and to heal both Volug and Edward. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So. I think I like the plan. Who's killing this guy? If Edward is going up... No, Edward is going to kill the mage. And Volug is going up top. Somebody's got to kill this guy. Aaron? Ileana? I guess? Have to be one of them anyway. Ugh. Well, give it your best shot. I really don't want to have to move Volug without healing him. You don't kill with the javelin, I assume. Well, you do. Hit rate is sure a lot lower, though. Ugh. I imagine Meg just is full of fail, as one might expect. I mean, probably doing this. Wonder, would we dare to send naloN over this way? This guy, I think, will not actually use healing AI. Oh, the other thing we could do is block this guy with naloN. Yeah, Really be good if you could get this kill. Okay. Now, do that. Now, there are going to be reinforcements coming in down here, so I want to leave Micaiah, like, here. Alright, it's got to be Meg that does the trade with Soth. Micaiah... That... I guess that's good enough. There is a concoction up here, but I don't know that we have time to mess around with that. Okay, we do need to also be cognizant of this guy coming up or coming down the ledge. So he could get to here, and he would double Aaron. So maybe naloN just sits here with a hand axe, and we let the hand axe guy come up. Maybe. I mean, naloN's certainly not. naloN's doubling this guy! Whoa! 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 I was going to say, naloN's certainly not doubling anything, but actually, But actually... Incredible. Okay. Right, we do need steel bow. Alright. I guess Volug is going to have to take a hit from the Hand Axe guy to be able to get to... Oh, I should have just moved Leonardo to here. Yeah, that was... stupid. I want naloN in range of Leonardo. I doubly should have moved Leonardo to here, because then naloN would be in support range. I like having him move up here has advantages, right? What does their support give them? Attack, defense, avoid. Yeah, the avoid would be pretty valuable. Oh, he doubles both of them too. Oh, damn. You know, there's a pretty good case to be made for just sending him over there. Well, okay. We know... It's not... We know Volug needs to do this. Oh, Volug doesn't kill this guy! Well, that was unexpected. Okay. Well, crap. That makes it a lot harder. I mean, I guess if we want to send... I think I do want to send naloN up there to try to kill those other guys, so... I think we should kill this guy with Volug. Oh, he dodged. That's nice. Alright. Just put... We have to worry about naloN dying if he gets hit 3 times, though. So it's like 23... So, yeah, we do. So... But surely this guy goes after Leonardo, right? Surely. Oh, he's not going to kill the mages because... I forgot. Yeah, maybe it... Might be punished for going for the Master Seal again. I forgot. Oh, that guy went the other direction. Okay. Ow. Oh, he did run away. Okay. Nice! The dodge and everything. Let's go! Oh! That's excellent. Now, Jill, don't fucking move. She's totally gonna do it, but... Alright, naloN cannot double those guys. Cannot double this guy. Or that guy. So that was a bit of a one-time thing. But, still. Very nice. Alright, what are we doing down here? We could just run away with Soth. This guy... If we could kill these two... with our mages... Like, this guy's not going to do any damage to Micaiah. Actually, that's not true. But he's going to do 5 damage to Micaiah, which is not enough to kill her. Unless... Actually, I never pay attention to Magic Weapon Triangle, but I don't... is... Surely light is good against dark, which would make anima good against light, which would maybe mean that actually she does take 6 damage. That's a distinct possibility. Okay. If these guys run away, how am I ever gonna get that Master Seal? Nah. Well, wait. I can just rescue Makai out of the way, right? I mean, probably. So, like, Soth steals, equip the Iron Knife, steal the Master Seal. Micaiah comes down, kills one of them. We shove Ileana. She kills the other one. The part where Ileana probably misses is the part where that potentially falls apart. So, meanwhile, up here, I don't know. Oh, actually, that is probably going to be enough to kill. Yeah, okay. Not with the iron bow, but... So Volug kills this guy, these two kill that guy. We can block... Well, actually, not really. But nothing else gets up the ledge. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. First things first, we gotta make sure that Leonardo hits here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, maybe I should have... Well, maybe baiting this guy to come over here isn't a bad thing. Alright, this guy should run up and die to Volug. Yeah, this guy comes circling over here. That might actually be okay, if that's what he does. Okay, which means... And this means we can spare... Edward to shove Ileana. We can check her hit rates. 86. Okay. So Soth steals the Master Seal. Micaiah. It's... Which was the guy she had 86? The axe guy, right? Okay. And then... We're gonna have Ileana here, so this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. 12 AS, he's not doubling Aaron. So we rescue. We don't miss. See? We don't miss. I guess we could Also heal Micaiah. Well, either way, I think we want her there. Or do we send Laura up the ledge? That might actually be the play. Because that way we've got her in range of maybe being able to help the green units. Ow. Okay, well. Hey. Oh, God! I forgot about those. Oh, God. Oh, no. Run away! Oh, fuck. No. Oh, no. Alright, there's some potential... for us to use Volug to help out with this situation. Like, run Soth back, heal, run everybody else back. Maybe Volug shoves... Well, we don't really need to shove Ileana. It would just be good to... I guess the fire guy attack Volug, but... I guess we should at least consider the possibility that we can kill enough of these guys. I really doubt it, but... at least consider the possibility. Edward cannot safely attack either of them. Nor can he get to the Fire Mage. Nor can he survive a counterattack from the Fire Mage. But... oh, and he doesn't double the Fire Mage. Ugh. We also have to be worried about Arc, incidentally. Because they're doing like 24 damage to him if they both hit him. Fun. We'd have to shove Laura like 3 times to get her in a position to heal him from a safe tile. It seems unlikely to be an option. More likely, we would just heal Volug. And then send Volug over to eat these guys. Yeah. And then have Leonardo and naloN block the ledge over here. naloN kills this guy with the hand axe. And then Leonardo occupies this spot. Or actually, naloN kills this guy with the regular thing, and then naloN trades in the hand... or, Leonardo trades on the hand axe. Yeah, okay, the more realistic approach does seem like it would be to just... run back. Run back, have Ileana... or have Soth shove Ileana, or maybe... Well, the problem is that both Meg and... okay, he can rescue Meg, so we could run most of the way back with Meg, rescue with Aaron, and be out of range of that stuff so long as Soth is in this column. Then... Ileana gets shoved? No, shoving isn't enough. Rescued by Edward, who heals himself, and then if one of these guys attacks... No, how can he rescue and heal? No. Goes to here, she gets shoved to here. I mean, Edward can just stand here and block these guys. And that does actually make a difference. So long as he doesn't crit. So, also we don't really want Soth to shove because we want him to heal. I mean, possibly he doesn't need to. 6, 6, and 7. He kind of does. Although Makai is not in range right now. But he doesn't get defense from that, he just gets avoid. Yeah, I think... Kaya's not at risk of getting into range of that mess. I think we put Soth here. And Vulnerary. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I should have put him... No, oh, God, I botched this. I can probably rescue Ileana with Edward, yeah, but then he's not healing himself, which means I need to sacrifice him for him with Micaiah, but he might, like, crit. Oh, God. I guess I could unequip him. Then he can't crit. Oh, but he's also going to be in range of the mage. God damn it! Ah! Oh, I really botched this. I needed to move Ileana first and then rescue her. And then I put, like, rescue her from here. Although, I guess... Actually, the mage would still be able to get to... Yeah, I don't actually know. Maybe there was just not a good way to do this. Okay, can Edward survive a hit? 12... 12 and 15... No, he cannot. So even if I shove Soth back forward, like, which would protect Ileana, well, maybe that's actually fine. No. Yeah, this guy doubles Ileana. We can't have her there. Oh my god. Damn it, I really thought I had this. It sure looks like I don't. Okay, what if we do move Volug down here? We have to just risk it with Zahark. But we can put, if we put Volug here, that if we put Volug here, we can shove Soth downwards, and then we can put Ileana behind, and these guys can't get there. That just might have to be the play, unfortunately. I think I still want Laura up top. Just because of her ability to run over and heal the green units. Oh, whoops. I really don't like having to put Volug down here, but... Okay, they can both get past... So let's do you... Shove Soth downwards. You park right here. Green Fire Mage is gonna hit Volug, but whatever. Kaya should heal. To do this. Okay, and Edward... Volug does not double these guys, so... They're still going to be around next turn, which means we probably don't want to move Edward somewhere where he's not going to be able to contribute to killing them. Ooh, doubling! Let's go! Oh my god, naloN! Alright, Sahar, please don't die. No. Oh, fuck. He's gonna fucking die. God damn it. Why? No. Oh my god, he dodged. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, why did... And he actually healed himself. Why did Jill attack at melee range? I'm disinclined to heal her now because I don't want her to like run over there and attack one of them. I want her to just heal herself. I'm not 100% sure she won't do that anyway, but I mean they all have 1 to 2 range, or well, they all have the ability to counterattack her. This guy doesn't have 1 to 2 range, obviously, but oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Would only take 1 shove to get her there. naloN doubles that mage, so we could actually Kill this guy, and then these guys can come over and naloN can hit them too. I'm not gonna get the shine barrier, but that's fine. Meanwhile, down here, maybe we actually could go get the concoction. Ileana could go get it. I do want to get strike ring for Volug, but I think maybe I get more of that if I send him up this way, or maybe I just need to try to make sure I'm in a position to protect Jill if necessary. I guess we'll give this kill to Edward. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't take that risk. Maybe we'll give it to Micaiah or something. Or... yeah, no. Give it to Micaiah. You go up here. You can at least do that and give Edward his shot at kill here. I don't think... yeah, there's anyway, so fails to kill, but... and you can't attack, and you can't attack. So, yeah, Edward, sorry, but you're just gonna have to settle for trying to crit. I guess we can send these two up the ledge for shoving purposes. Oh, or he could just one-shot the guy. Damn, naloN. Well, no speed this time, but more strength is good. He's kind of popping off. Alright, Volug, get up here. These guys are nowhere close to being able to attack here, okay. No, don't do that. Actually, I think naloN can still kill. Yes! 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 Ah! Okay. Sending Volug over here, probably not a good idea. There's only this one enemy that can attack Jill. So unless Jill literally suicides into one of the enemies, she should be fine. I mean, we could block him, or just kill him with Volug. I guess it might be safe, honestly. 21 and 22. So 8 and 9. Yeah. And then it's 27... So 20... That's not safe by much, but it is safe. You know what I should do, actually, before I worry about anything else, is double check where exactly that concoction is. I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah, okay. It is where I thought it was. Soth could come up and kill Wistan. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess naloN could kill the healer. He unfortunately didn't get the speed level to be able to kill these other guys, but... I mean... better than nothing. I mean, I guess we could also just do that, but it's not like it significantly changes naloN's odds to kill these guys, because basically he doesn't have... Well, I guess he could crit. It's possible. But he could crit with a hand axe just as easily. So, yeah, let's give Soth the boss kill. Why not? You two aren't going anywhere except into naloN's face. Okay. Yeah, so let me double check this, my math on this one more time. 17 is actually 27, minus 7 is 20, which leaves me with 29 HP. And then we have 21 minus 13 is 8, and 22 minus 13 is 9, and 8 and 9 is 17, and that's a lot short of him dying. So, yes, we can do this. Zahark can't even put himself into danger. And we should be good. Blast. Oh my god. that like most of so obviously I got that turn 1 crit with Micaiah that opened up some additional options. But I'm not sure whether it mattered that Leonardo dodged that one attack. It was like turn 1 or turn 2, I forget. I think it was turn 1, because I think he didn't. He was at full health, and then turn 2 he was damaged. But really it all came down to Zahark not getting hit by that one guy, and I have no idea what the odds of that were, but they couldn't have been amazing because of weapon triangle, if nothing else. I'm not sure if I had like another option for how to deal with the bottom section. I mean, that got the Master Seal, right? Like, obviously, I could have just had Soth kill everything probably, and then like would have been fine. And I could have sent Volug to the north. But if I wanted the Master Seal, or once I had committed to going for it, or however you want to put it, and then the reinforcements show up and blah blah blah, I think... I'm not sure whether shoving Ileana would have been sufficient to set up a situation. Like, if I had moved Ileana first and rescued her with Aaron or Meg, I think one of them would have still been in range of one of those Myrmidons. And for Edward to protect them would have put Edward in range of the Fire Mage. So I think in order for me to have, like, a totally safe turn down there, I did need to leave Zahark at risk, but I'd have to go back and look and see whether my memory is faulty there, and that's not actually the case. So, yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, the approach that I took here was better, but it still may be the case that, like, the Master Seal is just, like, too greedy for this. I mean, it does kind of depend on Zahark's positioning, right? Like, there's a world where Zahark ends up in a different spot, and those guys can't both reach him that turn, and then what I did would be completely fine. Like, it would be completely fine to send Volug down there. There'd be no risk to it. I mean, I guess in that world, Zahark wouldn't have killed them both, and so then there might be something to do with that comes up, but... Oh, in any case, I suspect that will be the biggest, like, danger point in part 1 outside of the horrendous nonsense that is 1-9, but we'll see about that when we get there. Ugh. I mean, I have leveled Micaiah a lot, so possibly she'll be okay, but also quite possibly not, because, like, the enemies are stronger too, and blah blah blah. I might just have to, like, look up the like sequencing to make sure that she doesn't get caught, because, like, I've done it before, I just don't, like, have it memorized. naloN was still the MVP somehow. That's... I guess that does kind of make sense, actually. There was the one turn where he, like, doubled a bunch of guys, and... yeah. Okay, I don't think... Or wait, no. Could be Aaron Meg support? I guess we could. Probably no reason not to. It's not like we're gonna need them to support somebody else. Sure, whatever. A little bit of defense never hurt. Alright, I normally would slap cancel on Zahark, but that's not gonna do anything, unfortunately. There is Resolve. We'll certainly want to take Resolve off of Tornado. For one thing, he doesn't need it. For another thing, like, we want to retain access to it. I'm not sure who I want to give that to, though. We've also got Jill now, and so that probably means we're going to use all of our stat boosters we've been hanging on to. Stuff. You don't need 2 vulneraries. You don't need to be the one that's hanging on to the concoction. This should probably be Volug. His high HP total. And you can take Meg's weapons. And probably also the Forge from Edward. And the Wind Edge. Yeah. Alright, Jill. Oh, we might want to forge another axe for Jill. I mean, naloN is doing well enough. We probably still want him to have a forge. Jill's starting Is Jill's starting strength the same as naloN's? I mean, obviously he's gained a bunch of strength. I guess probably... It's probably less. He has... Well... He can't have gained a strength... He starts at what, level 10? He can't have gained a strength level 7 times, can he? That would be crazy. But I know he has... His AS is as low as 7 when he's got the steel sword or steel axe equipped in 1-1. I think it might be. I think he might have gained 7 strength levels. That's crazy if so. Maybe it's only 10? If he had... Okay, if he... Or not 10. Maybe it's only 1 minus the thing that I said. Maybe he's gained all but 2. 6. In other words. Because... 15 weight, if he had 12, that'd be minus 3, and if he started with 10 speed? Is that right? 10 speed? It might be right. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Oh, also... Probably steal that Iron Lance, because we probably aren't going to want to use up the Silver Lance. Me too. You can use axes, that's what I thought. So that's another thing we should consider. Get another hand axe, and then Tornado can have one. That seems like a good idea. Can't have too many hand axes anyway, generally speaking. Oh, we've got another Master Seal now. I should also think about, do we want to promote somebody now? naloN might make it there on his own. Jill, I would certainly like for her to make it there on her own. There is another Master Seal coming up in 162. A hidden item. Yeah, it's making me second guess not promoting Edward a little bit, because I'm like, I kind of forgot about the Master Seal in 162, and think about who I want to promote, right? I mean, I guess unless I wanted to promote Laura, promoting Edward seems like it should be fine. Like, I know, like, you know, there are playthroughs where you promote Ileana because that way she can carry more stuff to the Grail Mercenaries. I'm not going to worry about that. Obviously, Aaron isn't doing anything, Meg isn't doing anything, so it's Edward, naloN, Jill, and Laura are the... I mean, I'm not going to do anything with Fiona. And... of the 3 of them, or the 4 of them rather, Laura's the one who most definitely, if she's going to promote, would need a Master Seal, but also probably just don't promote her, like, who cares, really. The only real benefit to promoting Laura is the +1 movement, which is certainly something, but it's also not, like, a big deal. Not that we can promote her now anyway, but... And then... Edward... I guess the thing about promoting Edward is... like, he has done well for himself, but he's still not that fast, which is actually a pretty big problem. Like, going forward, that's going to really limit his utility. And then, the promotion bonuses just aren't going to do enough, like, to really move the needle. So the other thing I could do is leave him unpromoted and like save the Master Seals to promote naloN and Jill at level 20 and skip the 20 to 21 XP. Or even, you know, I mean, I could promote naloN now. I'm not sure there's too much benefit to that. I guess that's something we can look at in preps and see if there's, like, you know, enemies that I don't know, he doubles them or whatever because of that, but obviously, like, the fact that he was doubling some enemies this last chapter took me completely off guard, but I wouldn't expect that to persist necessarily. In the meantime, let's forge another axe. And sure, let's use the coin on it, why not? Well, that's pretty good. The crit could be a little bit risky, admittedly. But, you know. Okay. We might... do we care about Torneo having, like, a regular axe? I guess we could give him naloN's steel axe. naloN never had an iron axe, so that's not an option. Or Jill's steel axe. Jill is less likely to, like, effectively be able to use it. Even after we give her the stat boosters. Which, speaking of which... Okay, we'll just go ahead and do that. Oh, right, we should not forget that I have that. So... yeah, I think just trying to turn Jill into a powerhouse is good for an Iron Man context. And certainly she has more long-term potential than like most of the rest of our units, and it's not like we're playing 0% growth where we're not going to be able to, you know, get key stats on like the already good units. So anyway, all right. Renewal, 10% of HP. In principle, good on Torneo, but Solve is 15. Renewal is also 15, so we can't give Zahark both Renewal and Resolve. Although those are, I mean, it's kind of a nombo anyway, but... well, I'm gonna take this off regardless. I think giving it to Zahark probably makes the most sense. Well, I guess we could reconsider who has Discipline. Makai has hit C light for what that's worth. Not very much, to be honest, but... how is... Ileana... I mean, I guess maybe can you just not see the part of the Thunder... Like, she has used her Thunder Tomes more than ever. It's a little hard to believe that he's used less than Aaron. I guess it might be because the word thunder is longer, actually. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I still don't think there's really any reason to give it to somebody else. Alright, renewal... oh, we can give it to Volug. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely the play. Especially for 162. It's good. Another thing we could do at some point is reassign nihil, right, and make somebody else the counter avoider, the cheater. That would be good for Zahark. Though he couldn't use that and resolve. He could use nihil cancel though. Alright, 20 and 10 is 30. Oh, no. No, he could not do that. He's only got 25 effective capacity. Okay. And nobody else is going to be able to do that either. It might make more sense to just leave it with the person who doesn't have to pay 20 capacity for it for the moment, at least. At some point we should also sell the useless skills, but... not sure. There's also Wrath we could consider reassigning. Wrath definitely has its issues. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing is jumping out at me as like a good move here. All right. Well, I'm not actually going to play 1-6 now. I will say that for next time. I think clearing 1-5 is enough of an accomplishment for now. But in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for 1-6. Or, well, at least 1-6-1. Until then.